how much they have went up recently. So yeah, that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big. Shout out to everybody that showed up here. We got GL Clothing with the LFG Baby Doge. Shout out to you. Who else we got up in here? We got Taylor Hobridge says, I don't think we will hit all-time highs yet. We still need to get listed on Binance US, Coinbase, and Robinhood and Crypto.com. Hey, that's still possible that we do. And we're going to talk about why today, because it's a huge possibility that we could be. We got Salah Raymond, as Tyler says, not yet. I don't know. We're going to have to see about that. CB with the to the moon. But yeah, shout out to everybody that showed up here today. I don't know how long this live stream is going to be, because as you all know, there's a hurricane here in Florida. And just so happens that I am on the coast where it's hitting. So yeah, might lose some electricity during this live. But right now we're still here. Right now we're going to be going until I guess I lose electricity in here. But yeah, shout out to everybody for showing up. We got Big Eye 470 says, let's get it. Siraj Rod says, glory to you, baby Doge. Shout out to you. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. And like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, because, might lose electricity during this live. So we're just going to hop right into it, because, yeah. CB says, stay safe. Shout out to you and you as well. Actually, I don't know if you're in Florida, but yeah. Joseph Moore says, San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, y'all are living good over there. You don't got hurt. Well, sometimes in that area, possibly could get some type of storms, but yeah, you're likely not to get a hurricane. But let's go over this Baby Doge stuff. So let me bring up my screen here. All right. So we got a lot to talk about today. Epswig says 59, or Epswig's 59 with the Rockets here. Luke Hoff, respect for you to promote Baby Doge all the time. Well, like I said, I don't necessarily promote it, because, there's red tape in the crypto community about promoting projects. So I do not necessarily promote it, but I do talk about it because I do like the project. So there's that. Dirk Danielson says, let's go, Baby Doge. Yep, 100%. CB, I'm in Europe, bro. Oh yeah, shout out to you. You're not worrying about no hurricanes ever. EG says, bang, zoom. All right. So yeah, let's talk about this. First things first, I was talking about earlier in the previous video. If you guys haven't seen that, you definitely want to go ahead and check that out. But I was talking about our volume and how it's consistently increasing. Like our lows for the volume was like $11 million, right? That was where the lows, well, really $10 million. That's where the lows for our volume was hitting. And now we're seeing 115 million inside of volume literally within the next, not even 24 hours at that. But yeah, not even 24 hours, we got a whole increase in volume from 10 million to 115 million in volume. And, it's constantly like that now, especially since we got enlisted to Binance. And that's exactly why I'm talking about the new all-time high possibly being set soon. Because remember, we never had Binance on our side when we did the previous highs. And our previous highs was all the way up at 8Z63.45. And now you can already see, we're working our way back up there now that we finally have, some tangible assets, if you want to say that, because Binance, kind of is an asset to us. But we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about this decrease here in holders, yet the increase in the prices are still coming in, and the increase inside of 24-hour trading volume. So we got to talk about that as well. Shout out to James Harris here with the good evening, my brother. Good evening to you. Rastari says, what's up, Cruise fam? Yep, it's going to happen eventually. Aztec 355 says, Baby Doge, let's go. Yep. Sally says, when should I buy? Please, I like to buy a little, but now it's up like 18%. When should I buy? I'll be honest with you. I don't buy whenever I see the prices are up more than like 5%. And I know it's different for some people, but if I see prices up even 5%, I still don't buy. So personally, I like to see the price down, and it doesn't matter if it doesn't go down to 8Z1. I just want to see that it's down some from where it's at now. Like we're up 20% right now. I want to see that it's down 5%. So in order for that to happen, some time would have to go by, and then we'd have to go down a little bit. But I just like to see that it's down before I buy personally. It's just better for me that way. Shout out to Jay Hernandez with the Rotaries of South Florida says, "What up, fam?" Jay Hernandez checking in. Shout out to you for checking in. The storm's pretty much just now hitting. I don't know how long it's gonna be, and I don't know how long I'll be able to be on the live stream until the power goes out. It already went out earlier, but it came back on, so I was like, I might as well get a live stream in before it goes back off. So if you guys see the live just cut off, just know I lost electricity. So that is the reality here right now inside of this area in Florida, kind of between Tampa and Orlando. I'm not going to say exactly where, but pretty close to the Gulf Coast. That's where I am. I don't want to say exactly where I am for safety purposes, but I'm really close to the Gulf Coast. Like I can drive there in 45 minutes, really, maybe even 30. 30 if I'm speeding. But I can get there in about a good 45 minutes to the Gulf Coast. Maybe less. But yeah, let's go over more stuff here with Baby Doge. So like I was saying, with 115 million inside of volume, very, very, very good. That's very good volume right there. Another thing here, I was mentioning the holders previously. Notice how our holders went all the way from up here at 1,880,137 all the way down to 1,869,221 holders. That's give or take 11,000 holders that we just lost. There's no way that we could have lost 11,000 actual holders, right? Unless they came from the Binance, but we're still increasing in price. So there's really no way. I feel like they might be getting rid of bot wallets. I don't know. Something along those lines of the bot wallets, all the bots getting like kicked out or whatever, because it's, there's nothing that could really explain why we would lose 11,000 holders, but simultaneously at the same time, go from 10 million in trading volume to 115 million in trading volume, 115 million, and then 8Z28, like 20% up. Like that just makes no sense. And to MCP, yes, reflections have stopped. That been stopped long time ago. But let's go over these prices. Because we got rejected at the Fibonacci retracement all the way up here at 8Z30. We pulled back here to 8Z all the way down to 8Z2700. Currently, we're at 8Z2863. We do still have that possibility to continue to rise here, but I want to mention some resistance areas for us. Well, support, because our support always becomes our resistance. So we had the support back here. Well, the resistance, which now becomes our support, the resistance that was on the 28th of September. Now there's going to be our same support. So if we pull back a little bit more, we can expect to see 8Z2750, which we already seen something close to that. So the next one for us to go to would then be all the way down here, which would be give or take around 8Z24, 8Z2500, somewhere around there. And then we could go a little bit lower to that next support, 8Z2100. That's if we were to pull back, right? Because this is how momentum is built. As you can see, like when we're going up this whole time here, it was almost like it's planned. Like, doesn't this look like, somebody planned this rise? It looked like people were buying, sold a little bit, bought more, sold a little bit. That's just what it looks like. The chart just looks a little bit too perfect, in my personal opinion. I don't want to say there's manipulation in the prices, but it's a little bit too perfect for my liking. And that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not just going to go ahead and, throw all my money in here, because as you can see, the price will go up a lot, pull back a little bit, go up a lot more, pull back a little bit. And you see every single time it's pulling back. It's pulling back to where that previous resistance was. Remember, I said the resistance becomes the support. Notice how every single time we pulled back here, that resistance there then became the support. So the resistance down here at 8Z2040, we've seen that it then turned to that same support right there. Then you see that we went up a little bit more, and then we had the same thing, right? So it's looking like this is a little bit of a manipulated chart here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the charts are a little bit manipulated. Everybody can have their own opinions here, but it's looking a little bit manipulated. Everything's moving a little bit too perfectly here, if you know what I'm saying. Like if you look over there, like how is it moving this perfectly? Usually charts do not go up like this consistently and like just this perfectly. It just does not happen like that. Notice how every single resistance here then becomes a support line, and it does it steadily. Like we look up here, the same thing. These resistance here then became the support right there. You bring it up a little bit higher, same thing. Yet again, you see that resistance right there, then became the support right there. And we're just seeing that it's been doing this the whole entire time. Like, and then the one where it didn't do it is kind of right here. It didn't do it. But when you scroll back, this was a point of resistance for us at one point in time, all the way back here in early September, well, late September, September 25th of this year. That was the same resistance there. So, that's why I always say, like, you always want to, do your little technical analysis, make sure you're noticing these price changes here, because, if someone's manipulating prices, they're going to manipulate it into their favor and not necessarily to your favor. But yeah, each and every one of these supports here are pretty much becoming, or each and every one of these resistance lines are becoming our support lines. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. So these are the possible support areas for us to pull back down to. And I know there's a lot of them, but this just comes to show, like, we have a lot of support here in the charts, which means we're highly unlikely to go all the way back down below. Well, I mean, we could go below 8Z20, but we're highly unlikely to go back to like 8Z1. So when I say I'm waiting to buy, I'm not necessarily waiting till 8Z1. I'm just waiting for a pullback in general. It might not even pull back, because as you can see, this is what Chart Prime calls premium price point, but that could easily rise up and hit that resistance all the way up there at 8Z3600 easily. So I'm gonna keep watching out for that. EG says, who manipulates the price? Some type of whales. I mean, some type of people who have a lot of money inside of it. It could be anybody, really. So nobody really knows, honestly. So there's that. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link here. So guys, Chart Prime, link in the description for that. I know I talk about Chart Prime all the time, but hey, I don't do sponsors on my channel, so I sponsor myself. And these automated trading indicators, literally the best. So hey, check it out. But yeah, anyways, moving on though. I know we've been talking about the technical analysis and stuff, but there's more than just the technical analysis going in the favor for Baby Doge, but then there's also some stuff, kind of going against us. And that's the overall market, which I kind of wanted to talk about with Bitcoin. Now, generally, when I see the prices of Bitcoin pulling back to the discounted prices on Chart Prime, it's usually a good thing. But when that happens in conjunction to the momentum wave bands also curving downwards here for Bitcoin, that's a really bad thing. So I really do believe that we might have another drop inside of Bitcoin, but we are at a discounted price point. So it's really hard to tell. And this support is where our support has been since we started this month. And it's the same place where our resistance was last month. So that's a very, very, very important thing to look at. So there's that. But, Bitcoin at 60K, that's pretty good, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to say nothing about it. But there's a lot of people that actually believe that we're about to have a huge drop inside of prices. So this comes from, I guess, a well-respected trader inside of the crypto space. But he pretty much says the rally may be in a trap. So this could be a bull trap, pretty much is what he's saying. And I'm not going to read this whole article here. I'm just going to show the important parts. But over here, he's pretty much saying Bitcoin's pullback comes as the US dollar DXY or DYX, which is the US dollar index, which tracks the value of the US dollar against any fiat currency you want to think of. So it's pretty much showing signs of strength. And when the US dollar increases in buying power and purchasing power, you typically see prices of Bitcoin and other assets going down, because that is the big money people, like the hedge funds and all that. They're taking their money out of stuff like Bitcoin and then putting it into the United States dollar. They're putting it back into dollars. And usually before election, sometimes that'll happen because the people are just unsure. So they're just going to sell all their assets. Not all, but they're going to sell a lot of assets. Like Warren Buffett has been selling a lot of assets and he's been stockpiling cash. So you're probably going to see that, and that could cause the prices of Bitcoin to drop. And if you know, if it causes Bitcoin to drop, well, we're looking at a drop in Baby Doge as well. So that's why we got to pay attention to it. This next support could bring us all the way back down to 58K. And that is where our Fibonacci retracement is. So there's always a possibility of that happening. Now, me personally, what I see here, it's never really like these type of charts. I never really trust them unless we see the candlesticks hitting the trend line at least 3 times. Since these candles have not hit the trend line 3 times, you can see down here on the bottom trend line, it's literally only hit it twice. So that's not technically a trading pattern right there. It's not technically a technical pattern because it's only hit it twice on the bottom trend line and it only hit it once on the top trend line. So I think this is a flawed technical analysis. It doesn't really sum up to what it should be. Like, I just don't believe in this technical analysis, because look, when I do my trend lines, it has to hit it at least 3 times. If it hits it 3 times, it is a trend, and there's no denying that it's not a trend, right? So if you look over here at this trend that I set here, we've hit it more than 3 times, which means we are literally trading within these 2 trend lines because we've hit it multiple times. 1 here, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there, 5 there, almost hit it there. But then down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've hit it 4 times on the bottom, and then you've seen that we've hit it 5 times up here on the top trend line. So that just shows that we are inside of a trend. But look at how this trend is broadening here at the end. That means that very soon it's about to make a decision whether or not it wants to go in the bullish direction or the bearish direction. So we are about to see a huge move, whether it's going to be the downside or the upside. Whatever it's going to be is going to be huge. So we're going to see a huge move for Bitcoin. Some people are saying that it's a bull trap. Some people are saying it's a bear trap. We're not going to know 100%. But what I will say is I'm going to keep tracking it, because, this is how you make those profits and the gains. Now, GL Clothing says, what's going on, Marcellus? Hey, shout out to you, GL Clothing. What's going on is I'm about to lose power. So if you see me, if you see the whole stream just go blank and you see everything shut off, just know I lost power. And if I lose power once, I'm probably not going to come back on to the stream. So I'm going to keep going until, there's no power. But yeah, shout out to y'all for showing up. Dirk Danielson says, with all the new listings and utility Baby Doge has come out with, including the Baby Doge scan, would 7Z1 still be a good price target? Yes, I will say it will be, because just because they make the scan doesn't necessarily mean they'll make the blockchain at the same time. And it's kind of just a rumor right now that they're doing the blockchain, but they kind of hinted at it that they're going to do the blockchain. So the blockchain should be coming. But yeah, it's really hard to tell right now. But yeah, 7Z1, I think it's going to happen regardless of everything, regardless of anything at that point. We just have too much going on for us to not hit 7Z1. So that is that's a huge factor for us right now. But yeah, we have Reb PES4 says, stay safe in the storm, bro. Yep, shout out to you. Definitely gonna stay safe in here. Metas Chin to sub. Hey, shout out to you for that. And then Metas Chin, it says, do you miss Thailand? Definitely miss Thailand. I'm gonna be going back out there soon. I have to. It was an amazing experience. 2 months is not enough. Yeah, I was there for 2 months straight. So I think next time I go there, I'm gonna try to like extend it a little bit more. And they also got the DTV visa. I think it's called the DTV, the new visa they just made, the Destination Thailand visa, where you can stay up to, I think, 3 months now, and then you can renew it for like another 3 or something like that. But yeah, that visa is good, and it's also for digital nomads, so that's a really good visa. It seems like you're Thai. You might be Thai because of your name. So yeah, shout out to you if you're from Thailand. Dirk Danielson says, good deal. Thanks for your insight. Yep, no problem. Shout out to you, Dirk. But yeah, I'm gonna keep dropping this knowledge on Baby Doge. And Metas Chin, the next place I'm going in Thailand is gonna be Koh Samui. So yeah, I'm gonna go out to Koh Samui because I didn't get a chance to go out there. I'm gonna go out to Chiang Mai up in the north. And yeah, I'm gonna go all over that place. But yeah, we got MCP says, bro, you live in Florida? Yep. Yeah, I'm like 30. Well, like I don't want to say exactly where I am, but between the Tampa Orlando area, closer to the Gulf Coast. So I'm like 30, 40 minutes from the Gulf Coast. So yeah, if I lose power, you know exactly why. Elvis Serrano says, living in Cape Coral, hurricane here, Milton. Yep, I know exactly how you feel. And watching investments, baby doge. Let's go. Yeah, GL Clothing. Do you expect this pump October to be like back in 2021? It's a hard choice right now, whether or not we're going to become bullish or bearish. And really, I say that because it is election time right now, so it could become bullish. But remember, we got a war going on out in the Middle East. We got Israel blowing up Lebanon. We got Israel blowing up Iran. We got Israel blowing up Palestine. We literally got Israel blowing everybody up inside the Middle East right now. And then you got the U.S. supplying Israel with more firepower to keep blowing people up. And then you got, the U.S. providing the Ukraine with more firepower to blow up Russia. Then you got Russia blowing up Ukraine. You got China threatening to blow up Taiwan. Like, you got all this stuff going on, like in the geopolitical world. So it's really hard to tell if we can be bullish this time around. So I don't know. Maybe someone can blow up the price of Bitcoin soon. That's what I'm hoping for. EGPWS59 says, is Robinhood and Coinbase realistic? So it is realistic. I'll say Robinhood is not realistic until Coinbase and Crypto.com finally fall in line and list us. Because Robinhood, they follow everyone else. They don't list anything until it's literally listed everywhere and it's undeniable. So we got to get Coinbase before Robinhood. So yeah. Salah Raymond says, Fatala, only 7Z1. That is little. I was thinking you said it could delete 2 zeros in your previous video, sir. Yeah, so 7Z1, like, we have to hit 7Z1 before we hit 6Z1. So when I'm saying it could reach 70Z1 soon, that's because that's what we're looking forward to. 6Z1 is like the future. You're not going to see us immediately go from 400 million market cap to 15 billion market cap. You could see us go from 400 million to 1 billion and then working our way up to 15 billion, but you're not going to see it go straight up there. That's why I say that. Mitas Chen says, if this 6Z, when you come to Thailand, I will guide you. Yeah, for sure. I will definitely hit you up inside Thailand because it's always good and helpful to have someone, showing you around. Because when I went to Brazil, I had someone from the Baby Doge Army. Shout out to Cliff. He connected me with one of his friends in Brazil that actually showed me around Rio. So that was actually nice, all from YouTube and doing these live streams. So yeah, if you definitely want to show me around Thailand, I will definitely hit you up when I'm out there, because that helps out tremendously. It makes the whole experience and the whole trip all like 1,000 times better. But yeah, shout out to you. New gaming chair said, be safe. You gotta evacuate. No, not evacuating. It's too late to evacuate now. And plus, like, all the gas stations, all the gas is sold out. So there's no gas at all the gas stations around me. People were on the highway and the interstate from counties. Like, just imagine like 3 hours of traffic. Just imagine 50 miles straight. There's traffic. 50 miles straight, 100 miles straight traffic on I-75. We're not going anywhere. Everybody's stuck. So yeah, that's how it is. Like, and anybody on the road right now might be done for. So yeah, most people are not on the road right now. They just got to where they can, and now they're hiding out until the morning. And it might even keep going in the morning. But I gotta go somewhere like in the morning. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Hey, shout out to Elvis Serrano for the first super chat of the day. $2 says 1 billion market cap. What will be the price? I'll definitely let you know. And then he sends a $5 super sticker. Shout out to you for that donation. So I'll definitely let you know what the price will be at 1 billion market cap. So let's do this math here. Let's go ahead and pull this up. And if anyone has a question, just go ahead and send a super chat, or go ahead and send a Cash App or a PayPal that's pinned up at the top. Y'all can go ahead and send that. But in order to find this out, I'll actually let you know how the math problem goes. So what we pretty much do is take the circulating supply of baby doge, which is 155 quadrillion, and then we go ahead and we multiply that by our target price. So target price is 7Z1, and you want to know what the price will be at 1 billion market cap. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So at 1 billion, well, at 1.55 billion market cap, the price will be 7Z1, which will be 0.0000000 7 zeros after the decimal point, and then a 1. So that's why I say 7Z1. So just to make it easier. So 7Z1, our market cap will be 1.55 billion dollars in market cap. So 7Z1 is pretty much what we need to reach that price right there. So yeah, that is what we need to do to get to that price, 7Z1. And that's why I say deleting 10 is possible, because that's 1 billion market cap. And if there's one thing about Baby Doge, you can see down here, our market cap got really high during like the last bull run here. And I'll just go ahead and do the math for that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 3, 4, 5. So our price during the last bull run almost got to a billion market cap. It got to $985 million in market cap. So 985 million. We were almost at a billion, literally just shy of a billion in market cap on the last all-time high. So that's why I say, like, we're probably going to create new all-time highs very, very, very soon. And when we do, that's going to be big. So yeah, prepare for that. But yeah, shout out to you for that super chat and the super sticker. Much appreciated. We got Cliff Power with the $50 Canadian super chat. Shout out to you, Cliff, for showing up. Says, glad you did it live for the Baby Doge Army. Baby Doge is going to blast off after we get through this sell wall. That is 100% true. And that's why I'm saying, like, right now, we are seeing these pullbacks, but these pullbacks could be short-lived. Like, look at this. I like to call this the stair-step method. And I like to call this the stair-step method because right after one stair step, there's another, and then there's another stair step, and there's another stair step. We're not going downstairs. We're just going up each stair here, each stair, and now this is like a flat. And for anyone that used to skateboard, like me, I used to skateboard. We got the flat sets, like a 4 flat 4 is what we would call a 4 set, and then a flat area right in between it, and then another 4 stair set. So we would call this right here like a 8 flat, and then maybe 8 more steps up, right? That's what I'm hoping for here. But yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be a really good increase. And yeah, the next sell wall is going to be crazy. Now, one thing I will say, if we do pull back, look at the equilibrium price, 8Z2300, 8Z2400. The equilibrium price is what we're more than likely going to pull back to. If we are going to have that pullback, 8Z2400 is the one that we're going to want to look out for. So when we do hit 8Z2400, that's a huge key point for us right there that you would want to watch out for, because that's probably when we're going to have another increase. Because remember, when we had the major pump before with Baby Doge, with the whole Binance thing, we pulled back, but we didn't pull back too hard. Like, we pulled back from 8Z2450 all the way down to 8Z1800. And that's not too bad, because then we almost immediately went back up even higher to 8Z2700. So I feel like if we pull halfway down again to the equilibrium price of 8Z2400, we could go all the way past 8Z30 and get up to 8Z3600 and do exactly what Cliff is saying and getting past this sell wall. So that's exactly what happened the first time. It could happen again. But yeah, shout out to you, Cliff, for that $50 super sticker. Much appreciated. That's definitely going to help. And YouTube takes like, I think 40% of that, but the rest of that is going towards helping this channel out. And I pay StreamYard with the donations. I pay for a whole video editing platform called WeVideo. Y'all can check that out. I don't have an affiliate link to it or nothing. I should get an affiliate link from them, but I don't. I pay like $500 a year, well, $550 a year for that, because now I got the business plan with them. And I pay a bunch for that, and I pay for a Canva to make the thumbnails. So yeah, shout out to you all for donating, because I spend a lot of money to keep the channel going. So I really don't make no profit from this channel, but shout out to y'all for that. And yeah, shout out for those super chats. But moving back to these chats I missed before, Jimmy Durham said, "I'm treating baby doge, or baby dolls like my Bitcoin when it pumps." I think you mean baby doge. I take profit and drop it into another coin. Let's have a good year financially, everyone. Yeah, that's actually a smart way to do it. Like when you get, good gains inside of one project, take it out, put it into the next, and then keep moving it. Like that's actually the best way to do it. Jimmy also says the warmongers, yeah, have to make their money too. Yep. There are several companies on the S&P 500 responsible for manufacturing war weapons. They have to keep their stocks pumping too. That's exactly right. And there's one particular company that I'm scared to mention because every single time whistleblowers that work for their company say something about it, they tend to end up dead. So I'm not going to say nothing about it. And I know you know exactly which one I'm talking about, Jimmy Durham, since you're knowledge on that stock market. You know exactly what company I'm talking about. That just so happens to have, their ex-employees that expose them, commit, that word that we can't say on YouTube or else we'll get banned. So yeah, that happens a lot. But yeah, we'll see how the market goes though. We'll see what direction. JG says, how many zero would 1 billion market cap raise? Oh yeah, we mentioned that with the question Elvis asked in 7Z1. Yeah, we would go to 7Z1, so that'd be 10. Cliff says, hi guys, just got home. Shout out to Cliff again. Prexon, how to buy baby doge. I have videos on that, so just look up how to buy baby dogecoin and you'll see my video on there. Yeah. Elvis says, that's awesome. Yep, no problem. CB says, Cliff buddy, we getting up there 100%. Elvis says, I think baby doge will delete a zero easy. Yeah, it's possible. Cliff says, totally at CB. Cliff, we got to keep YouTube happy as well. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, YouTube's got to get their cut. So I don't mind it though, because YouTube provides the platform and then we provide the content. So everybody's happy. So yeah, I don't really mind it. GL Clothing says, let's go, baby doge. 100%. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about still. We're 32 minutes in. I have not lost electricity. I mean, everything's all good on this side. I have not lost any electricity and we're 32 minutes in. So yeah. And I'm gonna get better with the live streams. I watch a lot of different crypto YouTubers and they'll put like these different cutscenes on of like memes, and then they'll just have memes playing just out of nowhere, like crypto memes, and then they'll get back to the stream after like a 10-second meme or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna get better with the live streams. Definitely gonna do that. I just gotta find somebody to create those memes for me. But yeah, I want to put something up here before we go over some of the other stuff here with Baby Doge. So I'm gonna put this out because I gotta give myself the shout out every single time I do a live stream, because like I said, it's hard out here in these YouTube streets. But yeah, if you guys want to donate to my Baby Doge wallet, you can send Baby Doge to that wallet. On this Twitter post here, I know you can't copy, some people can't copy and paste on YouTube if they're on mobile. If you're on your PC, you probably can. But if you're mobile, just click that link. It'll bring you to the Twitter, and then you can copy and paste on there. If you are on YouTube, then you should probably be able to do it here with this link or with my wallet here. So yeah, that's for my Baby Doge wallet if you want to donate to there. Yeah, but yeah, this guy here is trying to get some donations, but don't donate to him. Donate to me. But yeah, let's move on from that. We got Preston says, "What you think? Can I buy now?" Not too sure what you're asking. Reb says, "Hey, do you ever talk to that Nigerian dude with the hat on who also talks about Baby Doge?" Yeah, actually, he messaged me on Instagram, and I messaged them back, and then he said that he'll just join my live stream whenever we get the time. And yeah, because he said he does live streams every day. So yeah, whenever he wants, he can show up in the chat, and then I'll go ahead and add him in. I kind of did this live stream on the fly, so I didn't message him before I did it. He said he does one like every day. But yeah, we'll definitely get on a live together because we've been talking in the Instagram chats and everything. But yeah, shout out to him. He's really big supporter of Baby Doge also. Taylor Hobart says Marcellus YouTube is going to grow fast when Baby Doge comes to the masses. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's gonna take some time, but it's coming. But yeah, let's go and look at some other stuff now. Let's transition. All right. So we're gonna do this transition to another thing, but before we do that, we're still gonna talk about baby doge. But before we do that, I really want people to go support my other channel where I take the clips from this live from all my live streams and then I put them into my other channel. I just gotta find that other channel. Where is that other channel? Actually, I can just type it on YouTube. I got 3 screens here, so bear with me. It takes a lot to manage with all these different screens. But yeah, I got this here. All right, definitely check out this channel because I'm really building this channel up to have as like a backup channel and also to put all my clips from my live streams on there. So yeah, y'all can check that out. It's called Marcellus Clips. And then if you also want to check out my travel channel, you can also check that out. I'm gonna be putting more videos out on this channel coming very, very soon. A lot of different adventures I went on out there. And more to come, more to come. But yeah, moving on from that, Brazil just now, speaking on travel, Brazil just now lifted the ban on the X platform by Elon Musk, and they wanted $5 million. What do you know? We knew it was a money grab, but what kind of concerns everybody is that they wanted them to do one thing, and that is to start censoring people and allow them to censor certain people. So let's read it. It says, in his decision, Justice Alexander Gimoras said that he authorized the immediate return of X's activities in the country after it paid a hefty fine and blocked accounts accused of spreading misinformation. So they blocked some accounts there. According to a statement, the site has paid 28 million reais, which is $5.1 million, and agreed to appoint a local representative as required by Brazilian law. Now, it's good that they're able to get it reinstated, but it's kind of bad because now you got censorship there. And it's good, though, because crypto and Twitter go hand in hand, like what they call it X now, right? Yeah, crypto and X go hand in hand. Like if you don't have X, you don't have a valuable asset for crypto and for crypto to grow and to spread in the country. So them cutting off X kind of cut off a lot of Brazilians from accessing different things about crypto and getting news about crypto, because that's where a lot of crypto projects put their news. So that's where a lot of crypto talk goes, and like a lot of new projects, you can find a lot of them on X. So it's really good that they reinstated it, but then it's kind of bad because now they're they pretty much gave them the permission to ban whoever they want. So that's one thing that is happening out there. We'll see exactly what happens, but I think it's a good thing that they reinstated it. It's just bad how they had to go about it, but we'll see. We'll see. They got some people out there that are spreading misinformation about their election. I don't know how true the misinformation part is, but as long as they're not banning regular everyday people for just speaking their opinions on stuff, But yeah, shout out to GL Clothing. It says, realistically, what impact do you think bridging to the Solana network will have on the price of Baby Doge? Will it be the same as when we did the ETH bridge? There was a lot of futters, which is fear and uncertainty and doubt. And that's a really good question. And I want to show you something, because that's a question that a lot of people are asking, but it's a good question, because what is the Solana bridge going to do for Baby Doge? It's going to do a lot, and I'll show you exactly why. It's going to do a lot because of the Solana ecosystem. So the Solana ecosystem is very vast, and a lot of money flows through the Solana ecosystem. So you got to look at BNB compared to Solana. BNB has a higher market cap than Solana. All right. So BNB has an $83 billion market cap, and then Solana has a $65 billion market cap. Yet BNB only has a $1 billion 24-hour trading volume, whereas Solana has a $2 billion 24-hour trading volume. So how does Solana have a lower market cap but higher trading volume? That's because more people use Solana, more people are trading on Solana, there's more money flowing through Solana than BNB. So that's one thing. And the next thing, the whole ecosystem of Solana is also flourishing way more than BNB. The BNB ecosystem is not really doing much. Like if you look at the volume here, 1.68 billion in 24-hour volume for Solana, only 1 billion inside the volume for the Binance ecosystem. So we already have more in volume just for the ecosystem alone. There's more transactions going on in the last 24 hours. 16,000 on Solana, 16 million on the Solana ecosystem in the last 24 hours, and then only 1 million on the Binance ecosystem. So Solana has a way bigger ecosystem than Binance. So it's very imperative that babydoge gets listed onto Solana because the ecosystem is so vast. And another one that has been making a lot of noise lately is Sui. If babydoge can get, bridged to there, I mean, it could do extremely well. But even this one is kind of small, but it's starting to catch up to all the other ones. So we need to really we need to get everywhere at this point. And one thing that I'm looking at is the ecosystem for Solana is popping even more than the ecosystem for Ethereum. If you kind of look at it, it's popping more than Ethereum's ecosystem. So Solana is literally the place to be right now for crypto projects, especially meme coins. So it's very imperative that babydoge bridges to Solana for that very reason. GL Clothing also says, I think they need to go hand in hand and bridge it into Solana and also on Bitcoin runes since it's fairly new. Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. And all the funds will be going to Bitcoin at the end of the day. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, but Solana is the most important thing. Ethereum wasn't that big because the fees on Ethereum plus the 10% taxes on babydoge just made no sense. But now we no longer have 10% taxes, and Ethereum's fees are still kind of ridiculous. But Solana, very cheap fees. Sometimes you pay less than a penny inside of fees, but usually when I make Solana transactions, it's usually like 1 to 3 cents, maybe 10 cents if it's like congested on the network. But it's very, very cheap with its fees. So I would definitely say Solana is the way to go. But look at the prices here for babydoge: 8Z2900, 8Z2914, making our way back up here to the Fibonacci retracement, back up here to the resistance. So yeah, we got a lot going on. But yeah, if anyone has any questions and you want me to go over anything, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you want to ask specific questions and want me to go over those first in depth, you can go ahead and send a super chat or a cash app for that, and then I'll definitely go over that for you. So yeah, let me know about that. And shout out to everyone who showed up so far. We got some more stuff to go over. So while y'all are getting your questions in, we're going to go over that stuff. All right. Next thing. Not this. This. All right. So I love using the crypto.com app. All right. We got to talk about crypto.com. This is what I use for all my crypto ins and outs. This is how I get money into crypto and then send it to DeFi wallets. This is how I get money out of these DeFi wallets and send it back to my bank account. All right. I use crypto.com. Crypto.com just now filed a lawsuit against the SEC after getting a Wells notice. Pretty much what the Wells notice is from the SEC is whenever a crypto company is accused of not complying to regulations and they don't have specific regulations for crypto and they have it that way for a reason so they can keep getting money out of all these exchanges. They sued Binance, got billions from them. They sued Coinbase, billions from them. They're trying to do it to crypto.com now. And they're doing this because they know they can only do this until they actually put clear-cut regulations. They don't have clear-cut regulations. And they know whoever's in office next is going to set clear-cut regulations. Whether it's Trump or Kamala, it doesn't matter. Whoever is in office next, they're going to have to set clear-cut regulations for crypto because, that's what Congress is pushing for. They're all pushing for it, right? So they're going to have to do it eventually. But anyways, let's read this. Crypto.com filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission after receiving a Wells notice indicating the regulator's intention to sue the digital asset exchange for operating as an unregistered broker dealer and securities clearing agency. So they're accusing them of pretty much acting as almost like a stock exchange for crypto, right? They're accusing them of acting as an unregistered broker dealer and securities clearing agency. So they're pretty much saying, hey, crypto.com is like the wolf of Wall Street at this moment for crypto. That's what they did to Binance. That's what they did to Coinbase. They're doing it to everybody. But anyways, the lawsuit contends that the regulator has unilaterally expanded its jurisdiction beyond statutory limits, and separately that the SEC has established an unlawful rule that trades in nearly all crypto assets are securities transactions, no matter how they are sold. So the SEC is pretty much saying any crypto asset that is sold is an asset at the end of the day, and it is a securities transaction. So they're saying that a crypto is the digital equivalent of a stock transaction. So if you're doing a crypto transaction, it is the equivalent of a stock transaction. So pretty much what they're saying is this is literally a security. So if it's a security and you're operating in the US, you must comply to the rules of the US Securities and Exchange Commission. And if you're not registered with the US Securities and Exchange Commission for the securities that you're selling on your broker dealer, then you're in violation of that. So that's what they're suing them for. So the SEC does not comment on the existence or non-existence of a possible investigation. That's what they said. That's what a spokesperson said. The notice represents the latest in a string of enforcement actions brought by the SEC against the crypto industry in recent years. Companies including Kraken, Coinbase, CoinSensus, Uniswap have all been targeted with such notices. The same thing with Binance. This is huge. The SEC's unauthorized overreach and unlawful rulemaking regarding crypto must stop. That's what the Crypto.com chief executive officer, Chris Marcellick, wrote on X. And this is also why Twitter, aka X, is such an important platform for crypto users, because this is where we get our news. This is also where the CEOs of these exchanges are talking. This is where the developers of these projects are putting their information out. It's very, very important. But anyways, crypto.com, which is formerly named Forest DAX Incorporated. Anyone who uses crypto.com knows its name's Forest DAX Incorporated. That's what it shows, the transactions from our bank accounts. It says the money is going to and from this Forest DAX Incorporated. Declined to comment further on the lawsuit. Crypto.com was founded in 2016 in Hong Kong and rebranded on to Crypto.com in 2018 after a purchase of the domain. And then, that's pretty much what it is. We'll see exactly what happens. Hopefully they get past this, and hopefully it's just a money grab, because that's really what it is. They're just doing money grabs to all these different platforms. They're just trying to get money out of people. That's really all they're trying to do. They're trying to get money out of crypto.com now. So hopefully they can just settle on a lawsuit and a price, because they're going to have to settle on a price, and then they're going to have to register with the SEC. And then when they register with the SEC, a portion of their profits have to go to the SEC. They have to follow certain rules and regulations, and that's just what it's going to have to be. It's like the mafia, right? The U.S. government and the SEC and all of that. It's like the mafia, right? Taxes, like the mafia. You got to pay your taxes. If you want to build on their block, you're paying their taxes on the block. So that's exactly what it is. So I think it's going to be good. I don't think anything bad's going to come out about this. I just think it's a money grab. They're not going to ban crypto.com in the United States. Now, if crypto.com refuses to cooperate and they're like, look, we're not cooperating with you, we're not paying you, we're taking this straight to court, which is what they're doing. They're taking them to court, but I do believe they're going to settle on a price. So, the SEC might be asking for $5 billion, or $4 billion, like they did to CZ Binance at Binance, or they might be able to settle this in a lawsuit and settle for like 500 million rather than like 4 billion. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna read this one first. He came in first. GL Clothing says, I know you're not much into the Baby Doge game, but what is it exactly that they are doing? Are they creating a new token pool to reward Baby Doge holders and players? I've heard of airdrops and whatnot. Honestly, I don't even know. Like I don't really look into the game much. I've never played it. Supposedly, yes, they're supposed to do something like that. You get like paw rewards. And I think what it is you take the paw, like the paw rewards that they give you, and then you redeem them for Baby Doge coins. I think that's how it works, but I really don't know, so I can't tell you. That's why I haven't made any videos on it, because I really don't know. And I honestly don't want to play the game. I just don't got time for it. But really, you just like tap and stuff on it. So, I mean, maybe I do have time for it. I'm just being lazy. But yeah, Jimmy Durham says GVT is getting in the way of progress for the average person. They hate that they don't force us into the system of debt they have for us. Banks spread FUD, then bought up crypto. Government wants control. Yeah, that's actually true. And that actually brings us into the next topic, literally perfectly transitions us into the next topic. So, SEC, FBI, and DOJ coordinate takedown of 4 fraudulent crypto firms. So this is actually pretty big news here. So they took down 4 fraudulent crypto firms. So something like they do stuff like this, so then they can do stuff like this. So they literally will do something good and they'll take down, fraudulent firms that are just scamming people. But then they'll go after the good guys like crypto.com, the people who are actually, going with regulations, actually doing what they should be doing, and then they'll file lawsuits against them. So it doesn't make any sense at all. But what happened with this takedown is, as they say, an elaborate web of violations. So over here it says Gotbit Consulting and its marketing director Fyodor Kedrov are accused of market manipulation through wash trading. Wash trading is very, very bad on behalf of individuals promoting cryptocurrencies called Saitama. Remember Saitama? They went down and there was some wash trading there. Wash trading is the practice of self-trading to create the impression of market interest. That's a big one. That is a big one. And I'm going to talk about that with Baby Doge. I don't think Baby Doge is wash trading. Do I know? I don't even know. But I don't think they are. But remember when I was talking about manipulation earlier? When people buy and then they sell. They buy and they sell. They buy and they sell. They buy and they sell. Well, that's called wash trading to create interest, to create volume, to create artificial volume to bring people in to the project, right? The problem is not necessarily with wash trading, it's with who is doing the wash trading, right? If I do wash trading for Baby Doge and I'm paying 20 million and taking 20 million out, 20 million and 20 million out, and then I simultaneously make a video saying Baby Doge is going to the moon, get in now, that means I am committing a crime, right? But let's say if Jimmy Durham is at home and he's wash trading, but he's not promoting anything. He's not telling anyone to buy it. He's not a prominent figure inside the crypto community. He's not a crypto influencer. He's not a owner of a big, exchange. He's not the owner of, some crypto developing company. He hasn't developed a crypto. He doesn't own the crypto. He's just someone who found the project, decided to become a holder, and decided, well, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to sell it and I'm going to keep making money. Just buying and selling, buying and selling. That's okay until the point where you become a prominent figure inside of that crypto. Like, let's say you become the spokesperson. Let's say you become a sponsor of the crypto, or you just buy the crypto up. Like you become literally the face of it. And then you're telling people buy in, buy in, buy in. And then you're 20 million in, 5 seconds later, 20 million out. And you're like, look, 20 million side of volume right there. Keep buying. And then people keep buying. Well, that's committing a crime right there. That's fraud. So that's pretty much what happened with this. So Gotbit Consulting and its marketing director were accused of market manipulation through wash trading on behalf of individuals promoting cryptocurrencies called Saitama and Robo Inu. Wash trading is the practice of self-trading to create impressions of market interest. Those crypto projects were organized by VY Pham, a Vietnamese citizen living in California. It was a woman doing this. She was charged separately with unregistered securities offerings, fraud in the offer or sale of securities, fraud in the purchase or sale of securities, and market manipulation. You know what I don't like about this? What I really do not like about this, look at what it says here. She was charged separately with unregistered securities offerings, right? She organized a few different, cryptos, right? Saitama, Robo Inu. So apparently she organized them. They don't say if she created it or nothing like that. 4 people associated with Pham were sued separately on similar allegations. Pham and 2 of her associates consented to bifurcated, I don't know what that is, settlements, allowing components of the charges against them to be settled separately. The other 2 firms, Quant Investments and CLS Global, face nearly identical charges in relation to a coin called Next Fund AI. That cryptocurrency was created by the FBI. So the cryptocurrency was created by the FBI. This was a sting operation, and they set them up. In addition, ZM Quant and the 4 individuals associated with Pham were charged concerning another crypto asset, the Saita reality coin. So a far-flung search for justice. Kedrov is believed to reside in Russia. The ZM Quant executives named in that suit live in London, England, Hong Kong. So why does any of this matter? Well, first of all, the FBI is now creating crypto projects so then they can come after crypto scammers. But they create these projects knowing damn well these projects have no sort of value in them. So what if normal people, everyday people are starting to buy this project that the FBI created to catch scammers? Are they going to keep up the project? Or are now they also guilty of scamming people because they created a product? They literally created a project, a crypto project out of thin air. It's not registered as a security because they're using it to scam people that are promoting projects that aren't registered as securities. But now normal everyday people have the opportunity to buy this. So now are they also guilty of the same thing they're arresting this woman for? Make that make sense. So another problem with this, she was charged separately with unregistered securities offerings, right? But it says that she was associated with it, promoting it pretty much. So if she was arrested for promoting it, but it says here she was charged separately with unregistered securities offerings. Was it because she promoted the unregistered security offerings, or was it because she created them? Because if she was quote unquote promoting them, then everyone on YouTube talking about any crypto is, arrestable for this offense. Like if it's just because she was talking about it, then everybody should be arrested, even the government now, because they just now did the same thing. So it really makes no sense. And that's really why the crypto world is called the Wild Wild West, because there's no clear-cut regulations and rules around it, which gives the government the opportunity to literally do anything that they want. Now, given the whole Saitama thing was a scam, and I'm pretty sure she is actually guilty of wash trading, but this could happen to regular people as well that aren't really guilty of anything. Anything can happen to anybody at this point when it comes to crypto. But yeah, this is crazy. The FBI is literally creating crypto projects to catch scammers. So to catch them, the FBI created a token called Next Fund AI to identify, disrupt, and bring these alleged fraudsters to justice. Now, the real question is the FBI going to continue with this project, or now are they going to dump the project on the people that bought into the project? Are they about to rug pull holders now? Because now they will be guilty of committing a crime. That is the real question. And if they do not continue to keep this project going, then they're also guilty of a crime. Because how are you going to create a project and then you're not going to continue to develop on that project? You just created it to catch scammers, and now all the normal people that bought into it are now losing all their money because now you just dipped because you caught your scammers. Well, now you're guilty of a crime because now you technically rug pulled them. So I don't know. This is getting fishy inside the crypto community. This is getting fishy. I even considered like to step away from crypto and just go into stocks because how fishy it's getting. But I don't know. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna see what we can do. But yeah, this is definitely getting really, really, really crazy. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on in crypto. But anyways, Baby Doge is taking a dive downwards. We are at 8Z 2730. So yeah, it's taking a dive downwards. It got rejected here at the premium price point. And remember what I said, we're going to take that dip down all the way to the equilibrium price at 8Z24. So when we hit 8Z24, that's just a pullback. But yeah. True Ronsky says, Baby Doge holder since 2021 and been following and watching Marcella since 2021 as well. More power to you, man. Shout out to you for being a holder, and also shout out to you for watching since 2021. That's a long time. That's pretty much when I started making crypto videos. Actually, no, I started in 2020. But yeah, shout out to you. Gaming Demon says what the market cap needs to be for it to be 8Z14 or 8Z14. That'd be like a $2 billion market cap, somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit less, 1.6, 1.7 billion market cap. Cliff Power says pause is always developing. There's 10 million players and the airdrop is coming, but they have to finish the wallet updates. I play pause daily, just loading up on the pause token. All right. So yeah, Cliff knows all about the pause, but hey, maybe you can make a video on it, Cliff. Maybe you can make a YouTube and make a video on it. But yeah, I haven't played it yet. I might do it eventually, but I haven't got to it. So yeah, I'm definitely far behind. Cliff Power says basically Baby Doge is building GameFi partners and is getting ready for some huge advancement, only my opinion. Yeah, I think it would be a good step into the right direction going for the GameFi stuff. Especially because of like the image of Baby Doge. They're also making the whole Baby Doge kids thing where they have like a whole channel where kids can learn and stuff. So I think that's a good route for them to go. But it just a lot of people, they're inside of the GameFi space, so it kind of makes it a little bit oversaturated, like the GameFi space. But we'll see. Captain's channel with the smiley face there. Cliff says be back in a bit later. All right, Cliff, shout out to you. And he said he'll be back in a little bit. But yeah, let's go and move on to the next topic here. So I'm gonna keep tracking these prices for us, right? We're gonna keep tracking the prices. Shout out to Trace Gates over here with the Baby Doge. Shout out to you. Where are we at here with the next article? So the next article we have is about Taiwan. And remember what I said about the previous thing. Like, we have Taiwan now with the whole trial and crystal custody service through local banks in 2025. So Taiwan's Financial Supervisory Commission reportedly plans to start collecting applications from institutions interested in trailing Bitcoin custody services in first quarter of 2025. So you see how the US is taking steps backwards and like making it harder for people in the crypto community, whereas Taiwan is taking steps forwards and making it easier for people in crypto. So any country who makes it easy for crypto to grow in their country is going to grow their country. US is going to make it harder for people. So the US is just going to keep taking steps back, and they're not going to be at the forefront of technology. And not just technology, but finance. And finance is going towards technology. So it's going to be a really bad day for people in the US if we don't, get with the times, because a lot of people, they're just not having it anymore. And hey, a lot of people are going to start moving their money overseas. They're going to start moving their money in these different countries, which is not illegal, by the way. As long as you get that money in, you pay the taxes in the US, and then you move it out of the country. Then when you move it out of the country, anytime you get gains on that money, you'll just have to pay the taxes because you're a global citizen. When you're a United States citizen, anywhere you go in the US, you got to pay money to the US because you're a US citizen. They're one of the few countries, well, I'll say we're one of the few countries that charges people global citizen tax. Whereas some countries, if you're not living in the country, but you are a citizen, you don't have to pay taxes because you're not living in the country. But US, anywhere you go, you're paying money back to the US. But it is what it is. But anyways, a lot of people are going to start moving their money out of the US, and they're going to start moving it to these different countries, and they're going to grow it over there because they can get some tax cuts for, not being in the US all the time. So there's going to be a lot of different stuff going on with that, but we'll see exactly what happens. We do have the whole thing with Brazil and X. Like, that is kind of the step in the wrong direction as well. Brazil banning X, but now they're letting X come back, charging them $5 million. And then on top of that, they're also banning certain people that they call spreading misinformation. So it's kind of a hard thing right now inside the crypto market. It's kind of a hard thing to regulate. Like, you can't really regulate everything that goes on inside crypto. But when you try to do it, you're literally just destroying the crypto community. You're literally destroying it. So there's going to be a few countries out there that aren't really doing all these regulations. Singapore is one of them. Singapore is a good country for crypto. El Salvador is a good country for crypto. Taiwan is starting to look good for crypto. There's a few more. I think Vietnam, they're pretty comfortable with crypto. They're doing well with crypto. And any country that's, letting people thrive in the crypto industry is going to do good. The UAE, the United Arab Emirates, they're also really good with crypto. Golden State Medi Transport says, "What up, my baby Doge army? Shout out to you." Julmin says, "Wolf." Yep. Where am I at now? I'm gonna check my baby Doge wallet right now to see if I got any donations on here, just to make sure. All right, no, it's still at the same. So yeah, anyone wants to send anything to that donation wallet on my baby Doge wallet, y'all can go ahead and do it. I would definitely appreciate that, 100%. So yeah, I'll just put the link to the Twitter there, and then I'll also put the baby Doge wallet address in here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so we have 40 right now inside of here. How many likes? We got 37 likes or 36 likes. Definitely hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. It helps out the live stream. It helps us out a lot, actually. So yeah, definitely hit that. Where am I at now? All right. So also, Chart Prime. If you guys haven't got Chart Prime yet, definitely gonna want to get Chart Prime. Definitely are gonna want to get Chart Prime. Best trading indicators in the industry. Go ahead and check that out. It'll also help support the channel. Julman says, greetings to you as well. Oh, there it is. All right. Greetings to you as well, Julman. All right. So we went over the Taiwan thing. We went over the whole thing with Brazil and X. We went over the whole crypto.com thing. We went over the whole thing with the FBI creating a coin and getting the lady that was promoting Satama Emu the most. They are taking down a lot of people inside of crypto. A lot of people are getting taken down. And hopefully nothing bad happens with Baby Doge. Hopefully they do the right thing, and hopefully they're not wash trading. There's no way for us to know, but hopefully they're not. I mean, the transactions on Baby Doge kind of look legit. They do. It's hard to tell whether or not something's legit or not. So this went from somebody's wallet to Pancake Swap. So this means it's a sale, million, billion, trillion. That's a 5 trillion Baby Doge sale. The only things I'm looking at, I'm like, is this wash trading here? Or is this just somebody trading and making money? Right? Is this just somebody trading and making money from Baby Doge? They bought it 36 minutes ago, sold it 29 minutes ago. I think this is just somebody trading and making money, because if you look at that time frame from 36 minutes ago to 29 minutes ago, let me go ahead and change the time. We're at UTC 4, New York time. No, that's the exact time we should be at. All right. Okay, so that puts us at 21:45, 9:40, 36 minutes ago. 21:40, 21. Let's say we're at 21:30 here. Yeah. Okay. So maybe they're not making money inside their trades. Maybe they sold it there. Okay. So this is the gain that person just sold on. So that person pretty much just bought Baby Doge here at 8Z 2780, and then they sold it at 8Z 2900. That's what it's looking like. So let's say 5 trillion, because that's what they're doing, million, billion, trillion, times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2780. That's $13,900. And let's take the same 5. So remember that number, 13,900. And you can take the same 5 trillion and multiply that by 2890. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 8, 2890. 14,450. So yeah, I guess this person is just trading. It took $13,900, turned it into 14,450. So they made a pretty good amount of money. Made $550 inside of the matter of like 10 minutes. So yeah, I mean, yeah, most of the transactions in Baby Doge look legit. They do look legit. So this person made a good $500 and actually a little bit more because it was 3 sales they did here and 2 purchases, and then they did some more trading. So this person is just making a full-time income off of Baby Doge. And it's relatively easy to trade Baby Doge, and I always, show people how easy it is. Now, if you're not like really good at trading, then you could lose a lot of money. But hey, I use indicators and I also use technical analysis here. So it's actually kind of easy, kind of hard. I don't want to say it's really easy because it might motivate people to, make some bad decisions. But looking at a smaller time frame, I would have known, like, look, we just now hit the discounted price point. We were looking at the 15-minute chart, so it was a little bit harder to tell. But when you look at the 5-minute time frame, you see, look, we're about to hit the discount price point here with the automated trade indicators with Chart Prime. Check out Chart Prime, link in the description. And also link inside of oh wait, I put the MaxC link there. I didn't put the Chart Prime link there. I really meant to put the Chart Prime link inside of there. So yeah, check out Chart Prime. There it is. But look, it would have showed you, like, we're getting inside of those discounted price points here for Baby Doge on the this is the Market Dynamics Pro on Chart Prime, and then we also have the Momentum Wave Bands. But once we hit that discounted price point and went up to that equilibrium price point, that would have been a good point to sell. Not completely at the top, but almost hitting the top. Like as soon as it hits the equilibrium price point, sell. And that would have been a nice, good gain there. A good amount, really, 27.70 up to 28.70. So that would have been a really, really good price. And look, not everybody has a bunch of money to trade with. So let's just say you're someone, maybe you got $4,000, you've been saving up some money. And 27.70, you got, well, that's divided. I should have did divided by. So yeah, you got $4,000. Well, not four. That's too much. $4,000 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 27.70. Right. That would have got you 1.444 trillion Baby Doge. Right. And then multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 28.70. 4,144. So that would have been $144 right there. From here at military time 1920 up to military time 2045, 1920 to 2020. That's an hour. So yeah, about an hour and 25 minutes. An hour and 25 minutes. If you had $4,000, you would have made like $145 right there. Or if you had $14,000, you would have made $550. So yeah, that's a pretty good amount of gains right there in an hour and 25 minutes. But trading is not easy. I'll say that it's not easy, but when you get in the groove of it, it doesn't necessarily have to be hard, but it is very risky. It is very risky. Imagine you thought that it's going to keep going up here, but nope, it was just going to pull back. It's all about patience. It's all about patience. Anna Ayala says, what is the all-time high of Baby Doge? I've been in since 2021 and I'm thinking of when to take profits. Okay. So the all-time high here is all the way down here at 8Z63.45. So how far are we away from those all-time highs? Let's go back to the 4-hour chart. See around a little bit. So yeah, actually we got to talk about that. But yeah, our all-time highs coming all the way up here, 8Z63.45 at the top of this Fibonacci. So I don't know exactly when to tell you to taking profits would be good. You'd have to make that decision, but that would be up to you. But we're not that far from the all-time high. We are not that far from it. So yeah, we'll have to see. But I was looking here at the momentum wave bands. We're actually breaking out of the momentum wave bands. You can see the change in color here. It always changes into that pinkish purplish color when it's bullish and increasing in price, just like down here. It always changes to that color once it's pumping. So we might see a huge breakout for Baby Doge. We might. Sometimes it doesn't do it. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm not going to sit here and say it does it every time, but it does it a lot. It starts to change that color. So, you can take it for what it is. But yeah, usually it is a sign that something bullish is coming. So yeah, that should definitely be good. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Getting back to Bitcoin now. Let's talk more about Bitcoin. So me personally, I know a lot of people think that Bitcoin's about to keep going up. Me personally, I really want to say that we're gonna have another drop. I don't like where we're going right now with the lower highs that we're kind of making here. I don't like the direction that we're seeing Bitcoin go. But let's go ahead and try to figure out what's going on here. Now, this isn't necessarily a trend right now. Remember what I said before, we got to hit the ticker like 3 times in order for it to be classified as a trend. So this is not classified as a trend, like an actual trend, until you see Bitcoin hitting the bottom of this trend line once here, and then you see it hitting the top a third time here, because that would be 1, 2, 3 for here. So we would need to see it hitting it that a third time, and then hitting the bottom a third time as well. And then that's a trend. And then whatever happens outside of this, it's just whatever happens. But typically after something like this, we usually do see an increase in the price. But we just got to see if this is an actual trend that's happening, or if we're just going to break it all the way down to $58,000 Bitcoin without anything. So yeah, I think if we do break down to $58,000 Bitcoin, then we have a little bit more further down to go if we do break down to 58K. But if we hold 60K at this Fibonacci and we don't break down to 58,000, like if we can hold 60K where we're pretty much at now, and we don't go down to 58,000, we have a very, very strong chance of continuing to rise. But if we do break down to 58,000, I think we're going to have a harder pullback than what people are thinking and expecting. So there is that. I'm surprised I have not lost electricity here. But knowing my luck, I might have just jinxed myself. All right, just checking my Baby Doge wallet. Remember, if y'all want to donate to that wallet, I would definitely greatly appreciate anything. But yeah, let me know what you guys are going to go over next, or what you guys want me to go over next. Julian says, wait, are you in Florida, bro? Yeah, I'm inside of Florida. I don't want to say exactly where I'm at, but let's say I'm like 40 minutes out from the Gulf Coast, so pretty close to everything. It is raining really bad outside, but I'm really surprised that I have not lost electricity. Like, I'm literally sitting here waiting. That's kind of why I wanted to go over all the topics really fast, so I didn't get cut off in the middle of the live stream. So yeah, if you see the live stream just randomly turn off, that's because I lost electricity. So there's that. Just looking at my baby Doge wallet, looking at the numbers increasing. But yeah, thoughts on quant. Julian says, bro, take care. Definitely got to. You'll have a lot of water. Yep, it's definitely gonna flood. Your thoughts on quant? I don't really have many thoughts on quant, honestly. I don't really do much research on quant, so I couldn't really tell you. But I will look at the price really quick just to kind of see where it is. Where's quant? There it is. 964 million market cap. That's good. That's decent. 24-hour trading volume, 24 million. That's decent, I guess. Still hasn't had a nice pump from the bull market. Hasn't really benefited off the bull market yet. Let's see. The Bank of England and the Open Digital Security Sandbox. Okay, so it looks like they're doing some stuff with banks. I don't know. Maybe quant can be good. I'll have to do some formal research on it. But yeah, I have never researched quant before, so I can't really give you any tangible stuff on it. But yeah, there's that. But yeah, shout out to everyone who showed up for the live stream. I'm probably about to close it out soon. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm trying to close it before the hurricane closes it for me. Yeah, I'd rather leave it on a good note rather than leave it on just losing electricity. But yeah, no problem for that. So yeah, if no one has any questions, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. Shout out to everybody who joined. I want to give a special thanks and shout out to the sponsors of the channel for the day. Elvis Serrano with the $2 super chat here and the $5 super sticker, and then Cliff with the $50 Canadian 50 Canadian dollar super chat. So shout out to both of y'all for donating. Very, 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 very much appreciated. I don't know when the next live stream is going to be or the next video. Supposedly inside of our area, they're saying the power could be gone for 2 weeks. Blah 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 blah. I don't think it's going to be gone for 2 weeks. That's going to be a long time. I do see that my internet is starting to fade out, showing little bars up here on the stream, showing it's kind of messing up. But yeah, I don't know when the next video or when the next live stream will be. Yeah, the internet's kind of messing up, so the Wi-Fi or all the electricity is probably about to turn off. I don't even know if. Yeah, it's like really bad right now. Can you guys hear me? Is it okay? Yeah, we're coming back. All right. You think that puppy fun will make different on burn? I don't think it's gonna do anything with. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. They're supposed to be doing burns with that. Yeah, it should help with some burns. I don't think it's gonna be anything significant. I don't see it burning like 10% of the supply, but it could help with like maybe less than 1% of the supply, possibly 1% of the supply. So yeah, we'll have to see. It could help with a little bit of burns, but I don't see it doing much, honestly. You're all right there. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm all right, but I don't know how long it's gonna last for. Yeah, this storm is about to start coming in. But yeah, shout out to you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Rain's starting to pick up a little bit more. But yeah, shout out to y'all. I'm going to go ahead and close this out with the outro. So we're going to be doing another live stream. Let me set the day for this next live stream. I really don't like setting the days for the live streams ahead of time because you never know what's going to happen. But let's say maybe Friday or Saturday. One of those 2 days we'll do another live stream because we would have definitely had a lot of movement for Baby Doge by then. So maybe Friday or Saturday we'll do the next live stream. All right. I don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow or if I'll have electricity to do the video tomorrow. But yeah, there's that. So shout out to everybody for showing up to the live stream. Catch you guys inside of the next one. Yep, no problem. Thanks for that. And we're going to close this out with the outro. So shout out to y'all. I'll see you guys inside the next one.